And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 2. And for the Jazz, they've got Walker Kessler. Collier out there with Keontae George. Then it's Martin, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
And it's Simons that time on the assist by Grant.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Here's Collier, covered by Simons. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Bounce pass Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. George passes to Collier. 5 on the clock. Picked by Markkanen. High post shot.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's Klingon. It's hauled in by George. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, you got to keep George away from the basket, or you can expect to get dunked on.
You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Klingon was screened for Avdia. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Kessler. Inside. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
He hits both from the stripe. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Now, here's Grant. 8 points his last outing, just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
The 3 from George. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And Portland with a change here, too. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Grant. Utah leading by 3. Here's Clarkson. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Now, here's Avdia. Outside, Simons. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Markkanen throws it down.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. And here's Henderson. And it's sent back by Kessler. Clinging with it. Here's Collier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now here's Henderson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 10-point game. Sharp on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Clarkson, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Henderson against George. Clarkson outside. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Williams. Back to Henderson. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Henderson's got 6 points. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Clarkson. Williams with the block.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
13 feet away. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. Bob Williams is out there with Grant. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Banton in at the 1 spot. Down low. And a slam by Williams.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Sexton shooting. It's on Robert Williams. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Here's Clarkson. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now, here's Sharp. After Colin Sexton's miss.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
The free throw drops for Grant. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Clingan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Delano Banton. Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Shoot.
And the first one drops. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. So Collins Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Here's Sharp. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one good from Clarkson.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Sharp against Markkanen. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closer. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Sharp's got 7 points.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Shots good by Clarkson. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
Simons surveying the D. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
1:51 left here in the second. Pass to Clarkson. Outside for Sexton. From outside, off the mark. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
And here is Simons. After Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Jazz, Martin's check in for Collins. George comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Collier in for Collins Sexton. Simons, the pass to Avdia. Back to Simons. To the paint. Here's Grant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
The free throw drops for Grant.
Well, look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamara. Markkanen on the double team. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Drops in the tray. Avdia's got his second basket of the night.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
Now Kessler. Here's Collier, covered by Simons. Nobody near George. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
A jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Portland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Free throw good, Simons.
Such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Collier. Off target with his 3. And so it's Utah, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You know, right now for Utah, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Utah Jazz.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Trailblazers trail by 8. George out there with Collier. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Martin in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, We're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Utah leading by 7. Outside, George. Here's Collier. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Collier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Left side, Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. From deep. Trains the three-pointer. Grant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
Here's Collier. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Kessler. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Pass to Klingon. Over Kessler. Kicks it out to Grant. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, Grant getting more confident from deep.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Collier. And here's George for 3. The shot will not fall. Here's Kamare. Defended by George. No good from Grant.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Avdia kicks to Grant. Back to Avdia. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And it's 7 points for Denny Avdia.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Markkanen. Stolen by Grant. There's 1:59 left here in the third quarter. And it's Simons missing. Jazz leading by 3. Outside, George. Martin the pass to Collier. Here's Kessler. Pass to George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Lauri Markkanen third.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Clarkson in for Collier. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collins comes in for Martin. And then for the Trailblazers, Reith is checked in. And it's Williams in for Jeremy Grant. .133 left in the third quarter. Outside, Avdia. Sharp. From the top of the key, he buries it. 9 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Murray's checked in for Portland. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
Now, here's Sharpe. 9 points in the game so far. Driving inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Filipowski. The Trailblazers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Reith is checked in. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Avdia. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Sexton the pass to Filipowski. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Sexton. On the floor for Portland. Bob Williams is out there with Sharpe. Then it's Henderson. And it's Reith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. A 2-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, that's Clarkson's game, taking you off the dribble.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Reith. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Henderson, no good. Jazz shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Clarkson.
Yeah, the defense there just got too close on Clarkson.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Utah?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And he makes the first.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
And Portland making a change here. Manet is checked in. He's off on the second.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
The shot that time, not on target. Collins with some nice D. Here's Sensible. Henderson defending. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Filipowski. Clarkson against Sharp. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Henderson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And finished off by Collins.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Now, here's Sharp. They need this one. And he lays it up and in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So Utah ends up going with the new group for the Trailblazers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Collier. Buries it from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Outside, Avdia. Grant outside. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, he is putting up some numbers tonight. Jeremy Grant getting it done.
Outside, Markkanen. George passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now, here's Simons. To the middle. Here's Kamara. And it's sent back by Kessler. Shot clock at 2. Avdia can't hit. Utah leading by 8. Collier, that's good. Collier's got 9 points here in the second half.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Martin. Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. Drills the three-pointer.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the 3 early in his career.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 11. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Kessler throws it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Utah.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
and they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
First one falls for him.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Pass to Collier. Utah moving it around. Martin kicks to George. And the 3 off target. Portland with the ball. A 12-point game. Avdia finds Grant. Portland no good that time either. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now George. From 12 feet out. The shot comes out. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jordan. Congrats on the win. Huge night offensively. What does it feel like to ride that wave?
It feels good. My teammates, man, they were finding me. We were screening, we were playing well, moving the ball like how we're supposed to do and what we preach. Then defensively, we just did a great job. Keeping guys in front of them. Everybody just pitched in, and another great team win.
And you were a big part of that, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jordan Clarkson.